Hello and welcome back to Roxamore Sports Live here at the Wolvarena. Alright, so right now we're just a little bit in the action here between Farrel and, just as promised for you Seton LaSalle people, Seton LaSalle, they're in the green, and Farrel, they're in the, what color is that, blue? I'm going to say blue. Blue and gold. And it's Farrel on the attack. And you didn't miss anything. The score is 0-0. I'm Maximilian Keeper, here with Roxamore Sports Live, your commentator for today. Shout out to Coach Steve Brown, founder of the 210 Speed and Agility. And that ball's going back. Seton LaSalle is now on the attack at the 40-yard line. Seton LaSalle just played Alderdice, and for a while they had a lead over Alderdice, although it slipped away rather quickly as it went from just a few points to a 7-point deficit, with Alderdice winning that game. Seton LaSalle taking notes from that previous game into this one, firing up the gears. Let's see what we have. An incomplete pass is what we have, unfortunately, by Seton LaSalle, number 21. Looked like he was in a good position to receive that ball, but the defense was on him and bidding on the pressure and threw him off guard. Second down and 10. Here we go. Quarterback has the ball after the snap back, and he's sending it deep. Oh, and who caught that ball? It was Seton LaSalle with a touchdown. Nicely done. So Seton LaSalle is now 6 points ahead over nothing. Unfortunately, I did not see who caught that ball. I think it was number 1, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and I mentioned it's the Seton LaSalle, but for those of you watching for Farrel, I mentioned this last week as well. I do not have a roster that matches the names up with the numbers for the 7-on-7. The old Pittsburgh Post-Gazette has the numbers matching up with the names for the official season. The 7-on-7, however, is not always 100% accurate when it comes to such things. So unfortunately, that leaves me with just numbers. And here we go. Number 2, the quarterback, going in for that 1-point conversion, and it's incomplete, which keeps it at 6 over nothing. Seton LaSalle in the lead. And Farrel coming back in here for vengeance. Let's see it happen. So again, it's 6 over nothing, Seton LaSalle. And the lead here, look like that was potentially going to be an interception there by the Farrel defense. He had 2 defenders on the receiver, and there was a collision there of sorts, but it was Seton LaSalle nonetheless that received that ball. I believe it was number 1, if I'm not mistaken. And he rolled into the end zone. Now it's Farrel's chance to tie things up and potentially take the lead here if they get that conversion. Or if an interception happens, that's worth 3 points. And that would put Seton LaSalle, if they get an interception here in this play, up even further. So let's see what Farrel has in store as they now move the line of scrimmage to the 30-yard line. Oh, never mind. Bump it down. They move it over to the 28th-yard line. Come on. Number 1, the quarterback has his ball. He's sending it short and safe. However, that pass is incomplete. Intended to go to number 4. An unfortunate circumstance there for Farrel. Hey, but no skin off the bones. They're still in it to win it, and they still got a chance. Let's see what we got. From the 28th-yard line. Then after this, I believe it's our last game, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just take a look here, which I believe will be... Yeah, actually, that is our last game. Okay, so the last game, which will be happening after this, will be Farrel versus Franklin. I believe that's Franklin Regional. And that pass is good there, caught by number 6 of Farrel. Just a little before the 10-yard line, but he ran it past the 10-yard line. Let's see where they set the line of scrimmage at. At the 10-yard line, indeed. 10 yards to go to the end zone. And then if that's the case, you better believe the game is tied. I mean, it's kind of fact if that's the case. I mean, nothing to really believe as much as no, and bada bing! What is that? I don't see the referees with a... okay, that was indeed a touchdown. By Farrel. We have a tied game here. So it's now Seton LaSalle on the defense, trying to prevent this 1-point lead from happening here. If Farrel managed to get the conversion. And what do we have? It looks like that was no good. Indeed it was. No good. So we remain at a tie game. 6-6. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see who caught that ball there for Farrel. Seton LaSalle. Back to the 40-yard line. And we're back to an 0-0 game, some people would say. 6-6. Tied. Hey, some points on the board is better than nothing. All points count. So let's see what we have here. By Farrel. Not Farrel. The other guys. The green guys. Seton LaSalle. Quarterback has the ball after the snap back, and he's shooting it to the right, and it's received there by number 13. It looks like at the 18th yard line. So they're moving it down, and what do we have? Oh, never mind. I thought it was caught at the 18-yard line. Make it the 22nd yard line. It's not too bad. It's not too far from 18. And 22 is not too far from end zone territory. Let's see it happen. Seton LaSalle now on the attack. Quarterback number 2 is looking to the left. He sends it off to number 1. Number 1 catches the ball and ran out of opportunities of where to take it. On the carry, has the defense, put him away. At the 11th yard line, Seton LaSalle. Actually, what can I count? Apparently I can. 16th yard line. Seton LaSalle. 16 more to go here. And caught by number 4 of Seton LaSalle. Looks like at the 14th yard line. Yes, indeed, at the 14th yard line. Not 2 points. A 2-yard gain here. Let's see what we got. All right, quarterback has the ball. He's scanning. He's going center and received by number 1 at the 5-yard line for Seton LaSalle. They're getting there. They're getting there. I think I can. I think I can. Let's see it happen. 8. All right, setting at the 8-yard line. Quarterback has the ball, and he's gunning right, and it's received there for a touchdown. Seton LaSalle back in the lead, 12-6. And caught by number 1 of Seton LaSalle. Nicely done, nicely done. So that puts Seton back in the lead here by 6. As it's 12-6. And they're going for that 1-point conversion at the 5-yard line. Let's see it happen. Quarterback has the ball, and he's shooting it right in the middle. And it's got... I can't... It's hard to get a good reading on that. Did they catch that?
I think so.
Looked like you were saying it was no good. I couldn't tell. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that one. Okay. I can't tell if they caught that ball or not. It was looking like the referee was saying it was no good. Could have potentially been out of bounds. So it's hard to say if it's 13-12. All right, let's see what we have here. With Farrel going back to the attack line. How about that for terminology? Going back to the 40-yard line for the attack. Pass is no good. So we're still at the 40-yard line with Farrel. Farrel has a mighty fine quarterback, if you will. Great arm on that young man. And he sure knows how to send it deep down onto the field with these long-range passes. And it looks like that is what he's going for. Oh, actually, I misread that completely. He played it safe, and it proves fruitful. Caught by number 22 at the 35-yard line, and he runs it down. It looks like down to the 20-yard line. Apparently, my eyes are lying to me again, as it's now moved down to the 24-yard line. 24th yard line. Getting there. Let's see what we got from Farrel. Number 1, reading the field. He sends it straight. Caught by number 2 of Farrel. Looks like down at the 12th yard line, if I'm not mistaken. A bit hard to see where it's exactly placed. And it looks like perhaps the 13th yard line. On quarterback right now, he's sending it into the end zone, but no one was there to receive it or intercept it. See, right there, because it's the end of the day, my brain gets usually fried towards this time when the sun starts to go down. So I almost said interceived. Yeah, they almost interceived the ball. Oh, man. But nonetheless, Farrel looking good here. And still that realm of possibility that they can get a touchdown. And these games go fast. It's only 20 minutes long. So time is running out. Let's see what we got. Number 13 catches the ball there for Farrel. Beyond the 10-yard line. It's like down at the 7th yard line. And if again, you're watching Farrel, they will be playing the last game after this for the 7:30 slot against Franklin Regional. And then, of course, we'll kick things back in action tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on Roxamore Sports Live. And nicely done. Got by number 2 with a touchdown for Farrel, tying things up. You're now looking at a game of potentially 12-12. And I say potentially because I'm not sure if that 1-point conversion for Seton LaSalle counted. It was kind of hard to read the referees there, at least from my view. or what they call it for Seton LaSalle upon that conversion. So potentially we have a tied game, 12-12. And as a commentator, I gotta say, I love a close game. Right now, Farrel is going for one, and it's caught there by number 2 inside the end zone. And Seton LaSalle is back at the 40-yard line. So indeed, Farrel is at 13 points. And again, I'm not sure if we have a tied game here still, if it's 13-13 or if it's 13-12 with Farrel in the lead here. Well, let's see what Seton LaSalle has right now from the 40-yard line. And right now, that quarterback, he's acting fast. He sends it to number 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, we're first down and 10. Seton LaSalle moves down to the 35-yard line. Let's see what we got. He's losing a chance, but he made use of that last second to number 21. Number 21 catches it before being taken up by 7-22 of Farrel. Ball is moved down to the 30-yard line. Let's see what we got. By Seton LaSalle on the offense. All right. Quarterback has the ball, and he's sending it off to number 1 of Seton LaSalle. He's going. Wow, baby. That is a touchdown by number 1 of Seton LaSalle. Ran it into the end zone, and they take the lead. Woo-wee, man, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Well done, Farrel. Well done, Seton LaSalle. Made a very entertaining game. So Seton LaSalle wins this, potentially 18 or 19. Again, I'm not too sure what that conversion was when Seton LaSalle last had a touchdown, but it ends somewhere between 18 and 19 over 13. Farrel 13, Seton LaSalle 18 and 19. But again, if you're watching for Farrel, fret not, because Farrel is going in for a second game here, the last game here today for the 7-on-7 speed and agility, going against Franklin Regional. So I'm Max Miller here with Roxamore Sports Live, and we're going to be kicking things into the next game. All right, stay tuned with us here. We'll be right back.